I'm excited to say that I have ordered a new glue and it has arrived. And it comes with this warning that says bonds skin in seconds. And I have to say that when I first read that, I was really excited because that meant that it would harden and dry fast. It's gonna work. Unlike the other super glue that professed to rapidly dry, but really did not. And now I think that there won't be giant globs of glue like with the hot glue. So I'm excited to try this out, and I'm also kind of scared because I don't really want my skin to be bonded in any amount of time. So I might use gloves if it starts to head into sticky territory, if you will. But I think I'm gonna just brave it and start with without gloves. And I think I'm gonna start also by just preparing some shapes like I did yesterday, by just getting some stuff, some materials, some ingredients ready for my starting point. And I'm gonna try to stay more in frame today because I edited the video that I did yesterday, and watching it back I realized that you can't actually see a lot of the twisting and rolling that I do, which is kind of half the video. So working on my filming, recording, editing game. Excited to have new glue. And I also, perhaps most exciting of all, I just ordered some metal picture frames. Maybe the most fun part of this is when I put it into the frame and get to see how it looks completed, how it'll look on the wall. And I just have a feeling there's going to be something so satisfying about the metal frame to match the metal inside. And then also that means that I can use the frame and incorporate the frame like I had talked about, which, I mean, there's just a whole world that opens up there. So feeling excited about the possibilities, the developments. Maybe you are too. Stick around. I think things will get interesting, or get more interesting if you find yourself already interested, which I hope you do. But some of my hobbies don't last very long. There's really no telling how long this one will be. Something that I'm already thinking about now is about how this could be an anchor point onto the page, and how I might want this to look when the paper's hanging up along the wall. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think there might be something to having more horizontal dimensionality rather than vertical dimensionality. Okay, this is a pretty big piece. Bigger than I've done before. But yeah, I think I'll leave that for now. I'm wanting something tighter to complement that. Okay. I feel like this one doesn't have a super strong anchor point for me to attach it to the paper, but it might be one that hangs on another piece or connects between two pieces. Although I feel like the shape of it is so compact that it would actually make a good anchor piece. But I can always change my mind later or finish making decisions later. For this one, I'm gonna cut first, shape last. Okay, maybe I'll keep the teardrop here actually. Maybe I'll twist into it. Interesting. This little base here actually works as like a flat-nosed plier. I never realized that before. Ooh. This kind of reminds me of Chihuly art. Chihuly glass art, if you know them. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. It also reminds me of like a treble clef or butterfly wings. This was a really fun one actually. I still have yet to do a very coiled one. This one is tight, it's compact, but it's not like really full of spirals, and I think that's, I'm still craving that. So let's go ahead and satiate that craving. Why don't we? Am I doing a better job of staying in frame? I'm trying. Okay. That could do. That could do. Ooh, that's a nice, I like the way that stands. All right. Shall the gluing process begin? Dare I? Dare I begin? I really wonder if this glue will hold. All right, let's go ahead and find out. It's very wet glue. How many seconds do we think? Bond skin in seconds. How about metal to paper? Will it bond that in seconds? Oh, I think it's working. I think it's working. That's very exciting. Oh, okay. It's not done drying yet, but also the paper's really wet. I wonder if that's gonna dry weird. These are the trade-offs, you know? There are always going to be trade-offs. Oh, wow. No, that's not dry at all. Ooh, bummer. I feel disappointed. I feel disappointed for sure. Well, maybe it is. Maybe I am fated to use hot glue. I just, when they say seconds, I just feel like if it's more than 60 seconds, they should say minutes, right? Because like technically anything is completed in an amount of seconds. It only takes, you know, 4,200 seconds to get your car washed. Car washed in seconds. 10,000 seconds to make dinner and clean the dishes. Only takes seconds. Well, that's a little misleading. Loctite super glue. You know, that's kind of nice. I think this glue makes me nervous. I think I'm gonna get the hot glue gun out. I think I'm okay with a big dollop here on this anchor point. I think the you know what? I think I actually kind of like the look of the hot glue dollop. Not because I don't have a better choice, but because I like it. Oh my gosh, there's a ginormous spider in my room on my baseboard. You know, sometimes with reverse psychology, when you're forced to like the glue that you have, or you only have one choice of glue, it might lead you to not like that glue even more. But maybe there's a reverse psychology where when that's the best option you got, you kind of convince yourself like, yeah, it's pretty good. I kind of don't like that big spider though. Do you want to see it? I'll show you since you asked. Since you asked. Back to our scheduled non-spider programming. So many different kinds of glue. You know what I want? I want hot glue to come out of a hole this small. Does that exist? Does anybody offer that? Doesn't seem like a super tall order. It seems like a very thin order, if you ask me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, isn't that kind of satisfying? Can you see the roundness of that gloop? It's kind of satisfying. That's pretty cool. And maybe I'll put this piece to connect them both, or is that too busy? Something about this, the pieces that I made here look very musical. This one also looks like music notes to me. Hot glue is kind of like 3D printing, but you only get two shapes. You can have round glob or you can have cheesy string. Or maybe I'm just not very skilled in the, you know, the nuances, the intricacies, and the options. So cute, like a little robot bug or something, like a little frog. Wait, I have an idea. Like a little origami frog? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, stop trying. It's not gonna work. Yeah, but I probably could make one that did work. For another day, for another time. I wonder if these pieces will rust over time. I hope not, but you know, nothing's forever. Well, that's kind of cool. I think I don't like this spiral here clashing into this leg, but I can move that later. I think I am gonna commit. I will say there is a lot happening in this, like, this area. There's a lot of openness over there. So it's right heavy right now, but that's not a problem. I'm just commenting on it. It's not a problem. Oh gosh, that is a problem depending on how you look at it. I guess if I have the choice, I'll choose not to look at it as a problem. Okay, that is not a problem that glue came out twice as big as I wanted it to. Nope, no problem here. You know what? That one could have been a Loctite because it was already standing. I could have just put that there and let it sit. I didn't have to hold it. Like, that would have been a great spot for the Loctite super glue. So you live and you learn. You live and you learn. I just checked on the spider. It's still there, by the way. In case you were worried, in case you were wondering. Oh, you know what? I kind of like the look of the bubbles just hanging out flat. This is not me not wanting to string them together, which does make my hands sweat, but I think I actually truly genuinely like the look. And I'm gonna be brave and embrace that. It'll just be so flat, so 2D. Kind of basic. But that's how you get the contrast. If everything pops off the page, then it's not that interesting anymore. But if some things pop off the page, some things don't, well, then there's a whole lot to look at, isn't there? You can think about all of the meaning that I've imbued into my dimension choices. There's no meaning. If you've been along for the ride, you know. I'm going off of whim. You know what I need here is I need toothpicks so I can just like nudge them in. These two I'm gonna attach to each other. They're just asking to be bonded. I can tell. They want it. I want this chain to connect to this one. I think I'm gonna need one more loop. I'll be honest, I do. We're running low on wire, and you know, that actually makes me excited. Because if I run out, that means that I'm justified in buying more materials. And what is more fun in a new hobby than buying more materials for it? And then getting them all, opening them all, trying them all, and then suddenly losing interest. Is there anything more exhilarating than that process? Tell me. I dare you. This reminds me of trying to close a necklace clasp on my own neck. Whew. Whew. Okay, that was a little tricky. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. Could just leave this open. I could do it. That would be my call. Or is there something else calling to me? Does the toothpick want to become part? Nah, that feels a little bit silly. Silly's not bad, but nah. What about something angular? Corners. That sounds interesting. We could try it. What do you say? What do you say? Will you stick around with me while I try it? Well, thank you. Thank you for your company and your intrigue. I have some of that myself. Okay, that's not what I meant when I said sharp corners, but bear with me. Hang on, hang on. Don't give up yet. There is still time. There is still wire. Why are you doing it that way? Well, I don't know. Why are you not doing it that way? You know, I have to say the angles are a lot harder than the curves. The curves just come so naturally. I mean, look at the way it's born. Comes out the womb curved. It's just asking for more curves. It's not really asking for angles. And yet, here I am, forcing them anyway. I'll be honest, it's not sparking a lot of love or joy from me, but it's okay. It's my first try doing something really angled. And, I don't hate it. That's kind of cool, right? Say yes. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know, but I think I want it all to just come easy. I want it all to come easy, easy beauty. Wouldn't that be nice? Easy, thoughtless beauty. Whatever my hand does pleases my eye. But wouldn't that be fun? No, probably wouldn't be that fun. Probably be kind of boring. How about that? about... Okay, that is kind of, I kind of like this, okay? Okay? I kind of like this. Is this a case of the hot glue thing where I'm telling myself I like it because I don't have other options? Possibly. But placebo is a powerful thing. And I think I like it. You know why? I'll tell you. I like that I have the angles in here and that it's flipping up here on either side. Like wings, you know? Arched wings. And then this part looks like a magnifying glass, and that brings me a little bit of joy. A little bit of joy. So that's all we need, really, is a little bit of joy. Okay. It's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's all gonna be okay. Yes. It was true. It was true. Yep. Yeah. Nice. I like it.